Hi, Tens. Welcome back. So here I just want to go over how to take an equation of a line in this form and rearrange it so that it's going to be in y equals mx plus b form. So just a couple of things. When we get it in the form, say, y equals mx plus b, then we know that in order to be in this form, we have to get y all by itself. So if we take a look at this equation, we notice that we have a 3x, and we also notice that in front of the y, we have this negative 8. So I'm just gonna, there we go. So I have to get rid of both of those. I have to get rid of a term, and I have to get rid of a number. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is to get rid of the term, the 3x term. So the easiest way to get rid of the 3x is to, well, subtract it. If I have 3x and I subtract 3x, then I don't have any x's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 3x. Now remember, it is an equation, so whatever you do to one side of an equation, you have to do to the other because you have to maintain that equality, right? We're going to keep that equal sign going down the middle, and we want to make sure that things stay equal. So as long as I subtract 3x from this side and I subtract 3x from this side, then I can assume it stays equal. So it's not that they're going to be the same thing. It's just that this idea of them being equal remains. So 3x minus 3x, well, that's just nothing. So I'm not going to write it because it's nothing. Then I have minus 8y. I don't do anything to the minus 8y, so I'm just going to rewrite it. Then I have 12 minus 3x. Because those are not like terms, I can't add or subtract them. So I end up with 12 minus 3x. So the next thing that I want to do here, okay, is I need to get rid of this negative 8 in front of my y, because I want it to end up as y equals. So in order to get rid of this negative 8, right, I know that if I divide negative 8 by negative 8, I get 1, and so it will be gone. So I'm going to divide this by negative 8. Now, again, whatever I do to one thing, I kind of have to do to everything because, again, I want to maintain that equality. So that means I'm going to divide the 12 by 8, and I'm going to divide the negative 3 by 8. And so now I have maintained that equality. So when I divide negative 8 by negative 8, I get y. When I divide 12 by 8, I get 1.5. And in this case, because this is in fraction form and I like to leave my slope as rise over run, I'm just going to leave it as a fraction as negative 3/8 x. And so now it's in slope y-intercept form, and I know that 1.5 is my y-intercept and 3/8 is my slope. So I'm actually going to do one more with you just in case. So maybe you can pause the video at this point and you can try it yourself and then see how it works out. So we're going to solve this time. Let's say we do negative 2x plus, we'll do that, 5y is equal to, say, I don't know, 15. Okay, so again, right, when we're done, we want it to be in the form y equals mx plus b. So the first thing we want to get rid of is this negative 2x. Now, I always write it underneath, but you don't have to, okay? But let's do that again. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of this term because I only want y. So I'm going to add 2x to get rid of it. Remember, I'm keeping that equality, so I'm going to add 2x over here. So now, if I do negative 2x and then if I subtract 2x and add 2x, I have nothing. So that becomes nothing. Then I have my 5y. Well, I haven't done anything to the 5y, so it's still 5y. Then I have 15 plus 2x. Because they're not both numbers and they're not like terms, I have to write it as 15 plus 2x. So the next thing I want to do is I want to in this case, right? I want to get rid of. So let me just actually just put some boxes around this so that you can kind of see our steps. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this 5. Well, I can only get rid of it by doing math. So to get rid of this, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So I'm going to do this side divided by 5. And then to maintain the equality, I'm going to divide all of my terms by 5. So now I have y equals 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then I'm going to leave this as 2 over 5x. So now again, I would have the y-intercept and the slope in case I wanted to graph it. Hope that helps.